ladies, it's Suzanne, the Beauty Shaman. So many of you are looking for foundations that give your skin a lovely glow. But what I thought I'd do is do a short video on things that you can use with your current foundation as opposed to buying a new foundation, products that you can either add to a foundation or do to your skin so that it glows sort of beneath all of that and comes out from the foundation. So, and also can end up being a little bit cheaper sometimes too. So it just depends on what you do. So the first thing I'd like to say about this is having a glowy complexion really stems from your health and from taking care of your body. So for example, drinking really fresh spring water, not tap water, because tap water tends to be very polluted these days with lots and lots of chemicals, which doesn't help your skin. Try to go for spring water as much as you can. I live near a spring called El Dorado Springs, which is really beautiful, and I can go there and get fresh water. That does make a huge difference. You cannot underestimate the power of really great water. Also, by taking your oils, your omega-369 oils and nutritional supplements that really enhance your health. I've done other videos on this. I will, put a link beneath this video on YouTube so that you know where to go to access that particular video. I did go through all the vitamins and nutritional supplements I take that really help keep me really super healthy, which keeps my skin healthy because the skin is the largest organ in your body. And it really is based on your own physical health. And too often we look externally for products when really what we need to do is take care of our body. So just thought I'd put that as a little caveat there. Okay, so the other thing I would say is externally using on your skin products that are really going to add a lot of nutrition to your skin. So my favorite serum I want to talk about, because serums are the number one thing. If you're going to spend your money on anything, get a really, really good serum. Because serums should be packed with nutritional supplements that have the capability of getting beneath the top layer of your skin, soaking in and really adding an enormous amount of nutrition to your skin. So get a really good serum. And the serum that I love the most is called Truth Treatment's C Serum. This is packed with vitamin C, but it also contains the properties to get it beneath your skin. Vitamin C is the number one ingredient in this. I love this. You only need 2 drops all over your skin. That's it. And that's all I use really as far as a serum goes. And I love this. This is something I use morning and night. And it really helps my skin to look hydrated and supple and healthy, which is, what this is all about. The next thing I would say to use with your foundation in order to have glowy skin is to use a primer. So the primer I use a lot is Jane Iredale. This is called Smooth Affair. You can see that, it's kind of reflective. But I use this. You can either put it by itself or you can also blend it with your foundation. So use 50-50 of foundation and the primer, mix them together and put them on your skin. And what that does is it thins out your foundation, because many of you, even if you have glowy skin, they're covered up by foundations that are too full of coverage. On older women, I really recommend doing a light to medium coverage. Many of you balk at that because you want to cover your age spots, or your skin is super uneven, or you have rosacea. There's different issues involved here, and I totally understand that. What I tend to do, if you can get away with it, is to go with a sheer to medium coverage and then use concealers to cover up things like age spots. Like I have an age spot right here. The concealer I used on it is called Amazing Concealer. There you go. I love this concealer. It's very, very dense, works very well. I think this is a great option. If you have rosacea, you can use skin tints to cover that. Green covers red, so you can get a green tint and cover that. I have videos on this, but in any case, there's other strategies besides just getting a thicker foundation, which can end up making you look overly made up. And it also takes away from the glow. And some of you go out and buy matte finish foundations, which I also do not recommend. I recommend going with a dewy finish foundation, and that'll help your skin to have more of a glow. Okay, the other trick that I would say, and I use this in my professional kit, and I actually think this is a really great strategy that isn't mainstream because it's more for people who work in film studios like I do. But I'm going to tell you this little trick because I think it's a valid point, and that is to buy thinner. So this is a thinner I use. It's RCMA. As you can tell, it's deeply loved. It's in my kit, but this is called thinner. Now I use this on my foundations because I have our CMA foundations. And what I do is I put it on a little palette, or you can put it on your hand, and drop a few drops of thinner. Now, I just did a lesson for women. I do lessons a lot. If you're interested in the lesson, go to my website. I have private coaching lessons. I also have courses on my website, which I recommend as well, makeup courses for older women. But in any case, I took this and I mixed it with her foundation. She had I want to say it was a Fenty foundation. It was a really more of a matte, fuller coverage foundation. She was in her 60s. So we took this and we dropped 3 drops. That's kind of the quantity. And I blended it with the foundation, put it on her, and it looked really beautiful because we thinned it out. So it wasn't quite so thick and it looked more dewy, because that's what thinner is going to do. It's going to give it more of a dewy finish. So I love this because it means I don't have to go out and buy. I mean, I have a lot of makeup because I work professionally, but it means I don't have to continually buy more foundations. It just means I take the ones I have and I can make them thinner or thicker depending on my usage of thinner. So really interesting idea. So my last point for having a dewy look to your skin, a dewy foundation, is to use highlighter. So highlighter, this is my favorite highlighter. This is by Yves Saint Laurent. It's a little pricey. It's $38. I think it's $40 with tax. Anyway, it's in a pen. Bit mucky, sorry. It's in my kit. And you use this and put it strategically in places to really make your skin more reflective. So this doesn't cover, it reflects the light, which is a really beautiful way to give kind of a glow. I use this a ton on people. I go through a lot of these, so I've helped fund this company, but I'll take and put it like in your brow bone or a little bit down here, because what I find is it doesn't set in fine lines as easily. I'll put a little on my nose just for that little bit of a shine, if you can see that. That's what that is. I'll put a little around my eye here to help with my kind of perpetual little puffiness through this area. I'll put it just in the indent there, just to make it pop out. Makes a big difference because it just adds that little bit of dewiness. And that's kind of what we're going for here. So I hope these tips have helped you. I think, it's summer. As I film this, it's in July, going into August. So it's very hot outside and we all still want to have a little bit of a glow. So hopefully you can use these strategies with the foundation you already have. Anyway, have a great day. I hope this has been helpful.